So very good afternoon to all the dignitaries, respected keynote speaker of today's national webinar on the occasion of World Environment Day 2024. The theme of this 2024 World Environment Day is land restoration, dissertation, and drought resilience. So this is the theme of this 2024 World Environment Day. This is Dr. Padala Tirupati, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College for Women, Jagityal, convener of today's national webinar. This is the 25th national webinar by the grace of our honorable principals, patrons, and all the faculty members of my college. And also, we would like to invite all the dignitaries, professors, associate professors, assistant professors, lecturers, faculty members, scientists, and research scholars, students of different colleges, different universities of our sacred nation, different states. So, and also we would like to invite today's chief patron, Dr. Y. Satyanarayana Garu, ever smiling personality, my principal, Government Degree College for Women, Jagityal, and also Professor Arigala Ashok sir, principal, SKNR Government Arts and Science College, Nodal College of Jagityal district, and also Dr. Jaykishan Oja Garu, principal, Government Degree and PG College, Lakshadpet, who honored the state Green Champion Award for the year 2024, yesterday, that is 2024, on the occasion of World Environment Day. Dr. Jaykishan Oja sir has honored and also received the state Green Champion Award, Telangana State Green Champion Award. Professor, Honorable Former Commissioner Vani Prasad Madam Garu, Environment and Forest Department Chief Secretary, Principal of Government Degree and PG College Lakshadpet, and also is my principal because of 2023-24 academic year. Sir has established a new course in the Government Degree and PG College Lakshadpet, that is Integrated Teacher Education Program in the Department of Education. Only Telangana, one and only government degree college, that is the model college, has inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. That is Telangana Model College, Lakshadpet, Principal Jaikishan Urja. And also the another principal, Dr. Achi Srinivas Garu. He is my colleague in previous government degree college Nirmal. Now sir has working as a principal, government degree and PG college science, Adilabad. You are most welcome, sir. And also the co-patron of this webinar, that is Dr. G. Chandraya Garu, Head Department of Botany, Government Degree College, Government Degree College for Women, Jagityal. He is my beloved brother. And the coordinator, another organizing secretary is an important key role the organizing this program, that is becoming Dr. Rautu Radhakrishna sir, Assistant Professor, Head Department of Botany, SKNR Government Arts and Science College. He is also very kind-hearted and very closer to me. And also the Ashraf Ali, Muhammad Ashraf Ali, Head Department of Botany, Government Degree College Science, Adilabad. He is also one of the co-patrons of this program. And also the organizing committee of the this webinar from all the colleges, Government Degree College for Women, Jagityal, and also Government Degree College Science, Adilabad, and Government Degree and PG College, Lakshadpet, and the Nodal College of Jagityal District, that is SKNR Government Arts and Science College. All the faculty members and non-teaching staff members, we are wholeheartedly welcoming you. In this regard, we would like to invite one of the most important person, that is Professor AJAY Kumar sir, Department of Plant Science, Central University, Kerala. He is a legendary personality. Very exclusively for the plant sciences, very eminent personality. So before starting the legend personality speech, we would like to invite for coordinating this entire program by Government Degree College for Women, Jagityal, Assistant Professor of English, Srimati Etta Josna Madam Garu. Please unmute yourself and coordinate the entire program.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jyotsna, lecturer in English, Government Degree College for Women, Jagityal. And it's my privilege to be the part of this webinar and connecting with you all again with immense pleasure. I thank all the organizing committee and the convener for believing me again. And I feel esteemed to welcome all the dignitaries and renowned personalities, scholars, and each and everyone to this 26th national webinar on empowering change, sustainable practices for a greener future on behalf of Department of Botany, Department of Education, Green Audit Cell, NSSL of Government Degree College for Women, Jagityal, and SKNR Gout Arts and Science College, Jagityal, Government Degree and PG College, Lakshadpet, and Government Degree College Sciences, Adilabad. Initially, our profound gratitude will goes to the organizing committee and the convener and all the assisting team for making and arranging this wonderful webinar. And also, then I congratulate all the aspirants and presentees here today who are eagerly waiting to involve in the ocean of wisdom. Thank you for registering and thank you for uh, having your presence here today. So let's welcome all the dignitaries onto the screen with great honor. So first, it's my privilege to welcome our patron, the legendary Dr. Y. Satyanarayana Garu, Principal, Government Degree College for Women, Jagityal, to this wonderful session to join with us. Please welcome, sir. And now I feel honored to welcome our another patron, the dynamic Professor Dr. Arigala Ashok Garu, Principal, Government SKNR Government Arts and Science College, Jagityal, to join with us in this wonderful session. Thank you, sir. And now I feel honored to welcome our one more dynamic patron, the unique Dr. Jaikishan Oja Garu, Principal, Government Degree and PG College, Lakshitipet. Welcome, sir. And also we all congratulating you here for achieving the Green Champion Award from State Pollution Control Board. We congratulate you all the team of GDC Lakshitipet. And also I feel honored to invite and welcome Dr. A. Srinivas Garu, Principal, Government Degree College Sciences, Adilabad, to join with us in the screen. And now I feel esteemed to welcome the two renowned co-patrons of this webinar, Sri G. Chandraya Garu, Head of the Department, Botany, Government Women's Degree College, Jagityal, and also the renowned personality, R. Radhakrishna Garu, HOD, Botany, Government Arts and Science College, SKNR Government Arts and Science College, Jagityal. And it's highly regarded for me to welcome our today's chief guest and keynote speaker, a treasure of knowledge, Professor AJAY Kumar Garu, Department of Plant Science, Central University, Kerala, to join with us in the screen. Please welcome, sir. And I also feel honored to invite Mohammad Ashraf Ali, Head of the Department, Botany, GDC Sciences, Adilabad. And also, I feel honored to invite the convener of this webinar, the untired Dr. Padala Tirupati Garu, as well as Kumaraswamy Garu, Assistant Professor Chemistry, GDC Lakshitipet, as well as Srimati Indu Garu, Integrated Teacher Education Faculty, and all the other dignitaries, to each and everyone to this wonderful webinar wholeheartedly. So let's begin the session by having the old council, the vice council and golden nuggets. So now I'd like to call upon our patron, the dynamic Dr. Y. Satyanarayana Garu, to address this session. I request Dr. Y. Satyanarayana Garu to join with us on the screen.
Principal sir, Satyanarayana sir. Satyanarayana sir, Principal sir. Okay, sir has come.
Yeah. Welcome,
Please
sir.
unmute yourself. Sir, please unmute yourself. Satyanarayana sir. Sir, unmute చేసుకోండి sir. Please unmute yourself. Yeah, please proceed. మళ్ళీ అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి సార్. ప్లీజ్ అన్మ్యూట్. ఓకే సార్, ప్లీజ్ ప్రొసీడ్ సార్. ఓకే, వినపడుతుంది సార్, వినపడుతుంది సార్, వస్తుంది సార్, వాయిస్ వస్తుంది.
Voice is not coming.
వస్తుంది సార్, వాయిస్ వస్తుంది, మాకు వినపడుతుంది సార్.
Voice is not coming.
సార్ వస్తుంది.
Sir, you are audible. We are getting your voice here.
Voice is not coming. Not audible. Okay, pass on.
వెయిట్ చేద్దాం మేడం. సార్ సత్యం సార్, సార్ దగ్గర ఉన్నారా? లంచ్కి వచ్చారా? ఓకే.
అది మాట నేస్తలేదని చెప్పండి. మాట నేస్తలేదు అని చెప్పండి. నాట్ ఆడబుల్.
మాట వినబడుతుంది, సార్ మాట్లాడమని. సార్ వాయిస్ వినబడుతుంది అందరికి. ఫోన్ ఇవ్వండి
సార్. వస్తలేదు. నాట్ ఆడబుల్ వస్తలేదు.
అందరికి వినబడుతుంది సార్, మా అందరికి
మరి
వినబడుతుంది.
నాది వస్తలేదు. అప్పంచి అట్లే నేను
మీ అదేంటి సార్, దాన్ని ఏమంటారు?
లేదు, చూసినాం, అది కూడా చూసినాం. తిరుపతి చూసి వస్తలేదు. అది వస్తలేదు కానీ ఓకే, క్యారియన్ కానివ్వండి, తర్వాత మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ అయిదాం. కానీ మీ మాట నాకేం వినపడతలేదు. Okay. Good afternoon to all. I cordially welcome each and everyone to this one-day national webinar on empowering change sustainable practices for green future, organized by Department of Botany of our Government Degree College Women Jagityal and Education and Green Audit Cell and NSS Cell of the occasion of World Environment Day 2024. First of all, I congratulate all the committee members who conducted this program webinar and convener for making arrangements. And I welcome our co-partners Dr. Arigal Ashok Garu, Principal SKNR Gas Jagityal, and Dr. Jaykishan Oja, Principal Government Degree College Lakshatpet, and Dr. A. Srinivas Garu, Principal GDC Science Adilabad. And also I welcome our keynote speaker, Professor AJAY KUMAR Garu, Department of Plant Science, Central University, Kerala. With great honor, I congratulate the principal and staff of the GDC Lakshatpet for achieving State Green Champion Award from State Pollution Control Board recently. And comes to the topic, environment protection is the practice of protecting the natural environment by maintaining the quality of air, water, and land or ecosystem. the keynote speaker will brief us in this regard. I hope sure that collaboration of these 4 colleges will be successful outcome with everyone's coordination. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Yeah,
Over to
thank
Tirupati,
you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for briefing. Thank you. And now I'd like to call upon Dr. Arigela Ashok Garu to join with us on the screen and address the session. So please unmute yourself. Tirupati, sir.
I have given. Sir, please unmute yourself, sir. Professor Ashok, sir, please unmute yourself. Yeah, please proceed, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Today's వాస్తవంగా ఈరోజు ఈ ప్రోగ్రాంకు విచ్చేసిన మన ముఖ్యంగా మన కాలేజీ ప్రిన్సిపల్ డాక్టర్ వై సత్యనారాయణ గారు మరియు ఓజా గారు లక్షపేట ప్రిన్సిపల్ గారికి, అచ్చ శ్రీనివాస్ ఆదిలాబాద్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ గారికి, అదేవిధంగా ఈ కీనోట్ వారికి, తర్వాత అజయ్ కుమార్ సెంట్రల్ యూనివర్సిటీ వారికి, మిగతా లెక్చరర్ల బృందంకు, ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తున్న వారికి అందరికీ నా యొక్క కృతజ్ఞతలు. Now today is on this World Environment Day 2024, we come together with a shared vision of greener, more sustainable world. This year theme, empowering changes, sustainable practices for a green future, emphasis of the collective responsibility we bear in nurturing our planets. The challenge of we face climate changes, pollution, and the depletion of natural resources are immense. However, the power to effect change lies within each of us. Our daily choice, from the food we eat, the energy we consume, shape of the future of our environmental. Together, we can transform these choices into action that benefit our planets. Here are a few ways we can empower change. That is, reduce, reuse, recycle, minimize the waste in a fundamental step towards sustainability by reducing our consumption, reusing items, and recycling materials. We can significantly cut down on the waste and conserve resources. Supporting renewable energy, translating the renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydropower can drastically reduce our carbon footprint. Advocating for investing the clean energy solution is crucial for a sustainable future. Sustainable agriculture and choices, supporting local sustainable agriculture not only promotes biodiversity but also reduce the carbon footprint associated with food production and transportation. Choosing the planet-based diets and reducing food waste are impactful steps we can all take. Water conservation. Water is a precious resource. Simply action like fixing leaks, using water efficient appliance, and mindful consumption can go along with preserving water for future generations. Advocate for policy changes. Individual action are powerful, but systematic change is essential. Supporting policies and leaders that prioritize environmental sustainability can lead to broader, more impactful changes. Educate and inspire. Knowledge is a powerful tool for change. By educating ourselves and others about the importance of sustainability and the steps we can take, we inspire collective action. This World Environment Day, let us to commit to these practices and inspire others to join us. Together, we can create a ripple effect that fosters healthier, more resilient, and planet our future generations. Thank you for your dedication and sustainability living and for being a part of this vital movement. Let us work hand in hand to empower change and pave the way for a green future. However, ఓజా గారికి రాష్ట్రంలో తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రంలో ఫౌండేషన్ అవార్డు వచ్చినందుకు ప్రిన్సిపల్ సంఘం తరపున ప్రిన్సిపాల్ తరపున వీరికి ప్రత్యేకంగా మేము ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుతున్నాము. ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ ఎవర్ గ్రీన్, ఎప్పుడు చూడండి చాలా చిరునవ్వుతో బాగా ఉంటాడు. అదే విధంగా అవార్డు తీసుకున్నందుకు ప్రత్యేకంగా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుతున్నాము. ఇది కీనోట్ అంటే జనరల్ గా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసిన డాక్టర్ పడాల తిరుపతి గారు ఈజ్ ఎక్సలెంట్, ఈజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది డైనమిక్ ఇన్ సబ్జెక్ట్. అదే విధంగా ప్రిన్సిపాల్ గారికి, పార్టిసిపేట్ అయిన వారికి అందరికి ప్రత్యేకంగా మా కళాశాల తరపున, నోడల్ కాలేజ్ తరపున, అందరు విద్యార్థుల తరపున ధన్యవాదములు తెలుపుచున్నాము. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ గివింగ్ అప్ దిస్ ఆపర్చునిటీ టు మీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for briefing us. Surely, this webinar would be a blasting presentation for all of us, and it would be a great source of knowledge. And definitely, after attending this webinar, many of our aspirants will go for the protection of environment. Surely, we hope that. Thank you, sir. And now, I'd like to call upon Dr. Jai Kishan Oja Garu, Principal, GDC Lakshatipet, to address the session.
Yeah, thank you, Josna madam. Respected patterns for today's webinar, Professor Arigala Ashok Garu, Principal, SKNR Government College, Jagityal. Another pattern, Satnarayan sir, Professor Satnarayan sir from GDC Jagityal, and my friend Dr. Srinivas sir, Principal, Government Degree College, Adilabad. And co-patterns for today's program, Chandra Garu, Radhakrishna sir, Ashraf Ali sir from Adilabad, other organizing members, and especially our keynote speaker, AJAY KUMAR sir, and dear participants, I welcome you all to this very useful, purposeful webinar. So I thank for the wishes extended by all the persons here. So Ashok sir, especially you are a very senior for all of us, and you are a guiding personality for all of us. Like that, I also extend my thanks to Satnarayan sir. You are all the seniors, principals in the area, and I thank for your blessings. And again, I thank Padal Tripas sir for, you see, it's the 26th webinar. Yeah, it's like a record. Yeah, and again, most of the webinars are on the climate issues. Yes, so I feel very happy that okay, our college is associated with such a good programs. So okay, when we speak about today's topic, okay, so yeah, it's a need. Why? Because we know climate change is imminent. Okay, but what we are doing at our level to stop this, or how we are going to adapt these changes. You see, if you see last week 10 days, you see we were seeing the temperature soaring up to some 50, 52. So you see, this is the direct impact of climate change. So yeah, so we are the first generations, yeah, to experience this change. So you can imagine what will happen in the future, what we are going to give the future generations. So as Ashok sir told, we have to get educated and we have to inspire. So we have to get educated through such webinars which we are organizing now, and we have to create the awareness. Why? Because most of us are the faculty members, so we have thousands of students in our hand. Okay, so we can create such a what's a green environment in our colleges, institutions, and we can create the awareness such that the students, they go back to their homes, their villages, where they can do good things. So I am very, I was seeing the list of participants. We have very good number of participants, and also I was seeing the colleges. So I can see that, okay, we have our speaker from the extreme south, then we have the participants from the west, we have the participants from the north, we have the participants from the east. Okay, so I think that, okay, we are very to attract a good number of participants throughout the country. And when we, you see, I will be very precise. Why? Because everyone will be very eager to listen the keynote speaker. I think Padal's sir is what's say he's having very good quality to select the speakers. So when I was seeing the profile of the speaker, Ajay Kumar sir, he's having good number of publications. And again, when I was seeing his things in the lab, so he's working on mangrove forest, how the mangrove forest is existing in the harsh conditions. Okay, we know that mangrove forests are very important for the ecosystem. Why? Because they absorb the carbon. Okay, why? Because everyone is speaking about the carbon rates, carbon footprints. Okay, so we are able to get such a good speaker. So I extend my thanks first to the speaker. Why? Because he had been with us for the last 30-40 minutes. Why? Because we were a bit late in starting the webinar. Again, you can see the slides which are happening at our college. Okay, so it was a new campus when we got shifted to this Lakshatpet College. I think like for the last 5 years, so we had a very good team of faculty as well as students. Why? Because the soil in the college was in the very bad condition. Why? Because the college was formed on a land near the hilltop. Okay, so it was a dry land and it was a very big challenge to grow the plantations. But with the combined efforts of our faculty members and without the support of any government agency or funding, we have taken some 50 loads of soil from nearby fields at our interest, and we have started the plantation. Now you can see about thousands of plants, about 30 fruit plants of different varieties in our campus, all because of the efforts of our students and staff. We avoid the plastic whenever we have any functions. We use the steel glasses and the water cans. There is no plastic, glasses or your bottles. And again, in most of our programs, we don't use any this fabricated plates. We generally go for the leaf plates. Okay, we have the nearby plants. Your teak wood plants are there. So the leaf is very large in size that is used for serving the students as well as the faculty members. We take up a number of programs like Ozone Day, and all these programs are taken up to create the awareness. And again, one of our very popular program is Clean Godavari and Save Godavari, which is very popular in the town. Why? Because we were the first to take up the cleaning of Godavari Ghat. Why? Because we have the Godavari River at about 3 kilometers from the campus. There a large number of devotees, they throng the ghats, and they do the rituals there. They throw up the plastic and all the photo frames, the cloths and everything. So to take care of the ecosystem as well as the marine lives in the river, we take regularly this program. We have it's a voluntary program. So I request all the faculty members to create awareness in their campuses so that we can do a little bit. Yeah, not everyone can do all the things. Why? Because we have the academic works, we have the other works in the campuses. So we can spare some time. Yes. Why? Because our purpose is to save the environment. Yes. So I thank for giving me such a time to speak. Thank you, Jyotsna madam. You had been very active member in all the webinars, introducing, taking up the coordination works. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, participants. And a very heartful and grateful thanks to our keynote speaker, Ajay Kumar sir. Yeah, thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for briefing about your college and the initiation to protect the nature. The initiation by your college is highly admirable and appreciable, sir. Really, and surely we'll follow the path of your inspiration. Definitely, you are a true inspiration for all of us. Surely, the clean Godavari and the clean river plantation, all these programs, even in all your programs also you have been utilizing all the eco-friendly items. I think you have been not using all these paper, all these plastic items. I think you have been avoiding. So it's been an amazing movement, amazing move we have to take. So your initiation should be highly admirable. Thank you, sir. Surely we'll follow, all the colleges will follow the path of yours. Thank you. And now I'd like to call upon Dr. A. Srinivas Garu to address this session. Please join with us, sir.
Okay, madam, due to group one examination meeting, sir has left because of this most important work. Our sir is also very busy with that work. So that's why little bit delay. So please you proceed.
Sir, I'm not getting your voice.
Next you may proceed. Sir is unable to hear because of meeting. Sir is in the meeting. Another meeting. Achi Srinivas sir. Okay, proceed.
Okay, sir. I request one of our co-patron, G. Chandraya Garu, to address this session.
Due to important work, sir is also left the meeting. So please, you may proceed. Madam, proceed. Am I audible? Chandraya sir. Chandraya sir is
Sir, I'm not getting your voice.
Chandraya sir is unable to hear because of due to important meeting. Sir has left just now. Please, you may proceed. Am I audible, madam? Madam, వినబడుతుందా? Okay. So now I would like to invite the organizing secretary of today's webinar, that is becoming Dr. Rautu Radhakrishna Garu, Assistant Professor, Head Department of Botany, SKNR Government Arts and Science College. Please unmute yourself and give a brief message regarding of today's webinar. Please welcome, sir. Please unmute yourself. Okay, proceed, sir.
Thank you, Tirupati sir. Good afternoon to all. Myself, R. Radhakrishna, Assistant Professor of Botany from SKNR College, Jagityal. First of all, I would like to congratulate our keynote speaker, Professor Ajay Kumar sir, Department of Plant Sciences, Central University, Kerala, and our patrons, Dr. Arigala Ashok sir, Principal, SKNR Government Arts and Science College, Jagityal, and Vice Satyanarayana sir, Principal, GDC Women, Jagityal, and Jai Kishan Oja sir, Principal, GDC Lachetpet sir, and Dr. Achi Srinivas sir, Principal, GDC Science, Adilabad. And also, I wish our G. Chandraya sir, HOD Botany, GDC Women, Jagityal, and also wish our dynamic and young convener, Dr. Padalala sir. He is a coordinator, ITEP, and Department of Botany, GDC Women, Jagityal. And also wishing all of you who are participating in this webinar, dear friends and colleagues, as we celebrate World Environment Day 2024, it is a great honor to address you on this significant occasion. This year's theme, Empowering Changes, Sustainable Practices for a Green Future, reminds us of our collective responsibility and the power we hold to create a positive impact on our planet. The environmental challenges we face today are daunting: climate change, pollution, deforestation, and the depletion of natural resources threaten the health of our planet and consequently our own well-being. However, by adopting sustainable practices, we can turn the tide and foster a more resilient and green future. Here are some crucial steps we can all take to empower changes. One is adopt, promote sustainable practices. Another one is embrace renewable energy and sustainable agriculture and food practices. water conservation, advocate for environmental policies, and educational community engagement. So, on this World Environment Day, let us reaffirm our commitment to these sustainable practices and encourage others to do the same. By working together, we can create a movement that empowers change and leads to a sustainable and prosperous future for all. Thank you for your dedication and for being a part of this crucial mission. Together, we can make a significant difference and pave the way for greener, healthier planet. Thank you, one and all.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Surely, with the assistance of all these people, we can make the world cleaner and healthier. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to call upon Muhammad Ashraf Ali Garu, HOD Botany, GDC Sciences, Adilabad, to address this session. So please unmute yourself.
Ashraf sir. Ashraf Garu. Okay, madam.
Sir.
Sir has left just now. You may
Okay.
proceed. Please, you may proceed.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And now I'd like to call upon Kumaraswamy Garu, Assistant Professor Chemistry and NSS Coordinator, GDC Lakshadweep, to join with us on the screen. So please unmute and address the session. Kumaraswamy Garu.
Okay, Kumaraswamy sir is also not here, madam. Please, you may proceed.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And now I request Jadi Indu Garu, Integrated Teacher Education Faculty, to address the session. And she also enlightened us with the information about Integrated Teacher Education Program also. Please welcome.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for inviting me. It's my honor to be part of this webinar. I'm thankful to Principal Sir Jai Kishan Oja sir, GDC Lakshadweep, and Dr. Padala Tirupati sir, Coordinator of ITEP. Thank you so much, sir. So before addressing the course and college, I would like to introduce myself that I am a lecturer in Political Science, Department of Education in GDC Lakshadweep. So coming to college, Government Degree and PG College Lakshadweep, located in Manchiral District, Telangana State, established in 2008 in the city Lakshadweep. It is one of the premier institutions among the centers of higher learning in the country, duly accredited with the B grade by the NAC. It is catering the needs about 1080 UG students and 200 PG students, enriched with 12 departments, 23 teaching faculties, and 14 non-teaching faculty are working. This college is equipped with digital library, sports and games, NSS unit, and promising students with selections at national level. In 2015, the college was identified under Model Degree College scheme by RUSA, New Delhi, and raised 12 crore rupees per sanction for the construction of administrative block and hostel block for men and women. So coming to course, ITEP, it's a specialized course. It's a 4-year integrated teacher education program, a dual major holistic bachelor's degree offering course is one of the major mandates of the NEP 2020. It is related to teacher education. As per the NEP 2020, teacher recruitment from the year 2030 onwards will be only through ITEP. On pilot mode, the NCTE, Ministry of Education, has initially launched this program from 2023-24 academic year in selected 42 prestigious institutions all over the country. And from among those 42 premier institutions, the GDC Lakshadweep is one of them. And the GDC Lakshadweep is offering this ITEP course in the stream of BA BEd with an intake capacity of 50 students selected through NCET exam conducted by NTA, National Testing Agency. So the students who pursue this 4 years integrated course can also eligible to appear for the NET exam, UGC NET exam, which was conducted by NTA for twice a year. And this which is an entrance test for to enter into PhD doctoral degree. This is about the course. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving me such a great opportunity to be part of this.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for briefing. And you spoke very nice. Thank you. Thank you for the information.
Thank
And
you, ma'am.
also, now I'd like to call upon the dynamic and untired, ever refreshed personality, Dr. Padala Tirupati Garu, to speak a few words about this session.
Thank you, Josna Madam Garu. So this is Dr. Padala Tirupati, convener of today's program. So I am very much delightful to participate in this program as a convener, and also very thankful to each and every participant, and also the patrons and co-patrons, organizing secretary, and the coordinating dynamic personality, Josna Madam Garu, and all the organizing committee members. And the one of the most important personality, the keynote speaker, Professor AJAY Kumar sir, Department of Plant Sciences, Central University, Kerala sir. Thank you very much. So this is the 25th national webinar, sir. In this regard, I would like to say a few words. By the grace of our patrons and principals and my faculty members, organizing this type of wonderful webinars regarding on the occasion of different important days, on the occasion of especially related to the biodiversity, related to the earth, related to the health, related to the plant sciences, related to the life sciences. And also the entire program is just because of for the sake of the benefit of the participants and also the students, for the sake of students benefit. This is the most important webinar because of on this day we are observed. This is a World Environment. This program is going to organizing on the occasion of World Environment Day 2024. The theme of this 2024 World Environment Day, that is the land restoration, the dissertation, and drought resilience. This is the theme of 2024 World Environment Day theme. In this regard, we are organizing this 25th national webinar, that is empowering change, sustainable practices for a green future, serves as a call to action for all of us. It underscores our shared responsibility to protect and preserve our environment through sustainable practices. That is, our planet faces unprecedented challenges. So we should commit to reducing waste, support renewable energy, and promote sustainable agriculture, and conserve water. They engage in policy advocacy, and also along with these messages, along with these measures, we should educate and inspire others, because of knowledge is a powerful tool for change. By educating ourselves and others about the importance of sustainability and sharing best practices, we can inspire a collective movement towards a green future. On this World Environment Day, let us commit to these sustainable practices and inspire these around us to do the same. Together, we have the power to drive significant change and create a healthier, more sustainable world for future generations. Thank you for your dedication to this cause and for your ongoing efforts to foster a green future. Let us work together to empower change and make a lasting positive impact on our planet. Warm regards, Dr. Padala Tirupati, convener of today's national webinar. Thank you very much. Now I would like to invite the introducing of keynote speaker, our one of the most important personality, the very senior most botany faculty. She is my colleague and also inspiring personality. That is none of the other than Dr. B. Sandhyarani Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College, the Government Degree and PG College, Siddipet. She is one of the most important and the inspiring personality among the four walls. All the students, they are get benefited and joined different universities in PG courses, and also they are also already cleared their set net by the guidance of the eminent this personality. So we would like to invite Dr. B. Sandhyarani Madam Garu. Please unmute yourself and introduce today's our keynote speaker and eminent personality. Please welcome me.
Thank you, sir, for inviting to me. Good afternoon to everyone. I am Sandhya Rani, lecturer in botany, government degree and PG College, Lakshadpet. It's my honor to introduce our today's chief guest, Dr. AJAY Kumar Sir Garu, to this webinar. Dr. AJAY Kumar Sir is working as Senior Assistant Professor at Central University of Kerala. He earned his PhD degree from the School of Life Sciences, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. He has been working on mangrove adapted actions, traditional knowledge systems, and sustainability. He has published key papers on mangroves, capsicum, and traditional food systems. He has also edited 3 books with Springer Nature. His lab is funded by DST, Department of Science Technology, GOI, Government of India, and ICSSR, GOI for various projects. Please welcome, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving this opportunity. Thank you, sir. Over to Sipas, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam. This is the brief introduction, but sir has huge experience in the plant sciences and also especially the mangrove. Especially, madam has quoted the mangrove vegetation. This is most important for the biodiversity conservation. Sir is very exclusively for the plant sciences and biodiversity, and also the related to today's program. So we would like to invite sir. So sorry for the delay, sir. Please you share your screen and start your session, sir. I have given a sharing option. Please proceed, sir. Please welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you see my slides?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible, sir. Clearly visible, sir.
Okay, so good afternoon to Tirupati Garu, other dignitaries associated with this program, Dr. Satyanarayananji, Dr. Chandraya, Dr. Jyotsna, Dr. Oza, Dr. Sandhya, and all the other important dignitaries who have joined this program, and also the participants. There are very eminent and senior personalities who have joined this program, and I feel privileged to be a part of this program, and I am very happy to deliver this keynote lecture on sustainable practices for a green future. So first of all, I thank you, sir, Tirupati sir, for inviting me to deliver this lecture. And this lecture, I have made it very simple, considering that the target audience of this lecture will be mostly the students. Therefore, I have given a very brief background to the subject today. So, first of all, when we talk about the sustainability, we need to look at the origins and meaning of the concept of this sustainability. And I have divided this presentation mostly into three parts. First, I'm talking about the origin and the meaning of this sustainability, what sustainability it is. And what is the meaning of this sustainability in Bharatiya traditions, Indian traditions? Third one is about our sustainable practices in our day-to-day lives, in our daily activities, and how can we contribute to the sustainability of this planet and all the other natural resources. So if you look at the broader definitions of sustainability, you will see that it was first defined in a very important and very famous report, Our Common Future, of the United Nations World Commission on Environment and Development in 1987. This commission was also known as the Brundtland Commission, after the name of its chairperson, Mrs. Gro Harlem Brundtland, who was the then Prime Minister of Norway. She was heading this commission, and then after nearly 10 years, she submitted this report. And this report defined sustainability as meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So this particular report, or the definition, emphasizes two important aspects. First is the needs, which means the essential needs. It doesn't talk about accumulation of the wealth, or creation, over excessive use of the resources, but about the essential needs of the people. And the second one is limitations on the use of environment without compromising its ability to meet our future needs, not just for our needs, but even for the future generations as well. So this is largely a simplistic definition and origin of the most elaborate definition of sustainability in this particular report. It's a very long report. It covers several aspects, and this particular slide, I have taken it from the same particular report, Our Common Future. And if you look at the developments that were taking place, when this particular report was submitted in 1987, and when this commission was formed, nearly 900 days before that, there were several things happening around us, like the drought. It triggered environmental and developmental crisis in Africa, killed nearly 1 million people. 36 million were put at risk. And we also heard about, or we are also familiar with, the Bhopal gas tragedy, which is about the leak of pesticides, and which killed nearly 200 people and blinded and injured more than 2 lakh people. There was a liquid gas tank explosion in Mexico City, killing nearly 1,000 people and leaving thousands of them homeless. Then we are also familiar with Chernobyl nuclear reactor explosion, which killed many people, and many of them were kept at the risk of many future cancers in the future. There are so many examples, including the agricultural chemicals, solvents, and mercury that flowed in the Rhine River during warehouse fire in Switzerland, and it affected drinking water in various countries, including Germany, Netherlands. And another development that took place is the 600 million people died of diarrheal diseases related to unsafe drinking water and malnutrition and most of the victims were children. So these were the developments and these were the situations at the time when the sustainable concepts or the definitions of sustainability principles were being framed. And this is the post-industrialized era when people they were getting aware about the negative aspects of industrialization. Now look at all these aspects, whether it is a Bhopal gas tragedy or Chernobyl nuclear reactor or the leakage of the chemicals, solvents, mercury. They were all the fallout of the industrialization. And in a way, industrialization, although has many positive aspects, it has also negative fallout, and examples of that are given here. And we all are aware that how our human activities, the industrial activities, have destroyed and they continue to destroy our environment. Environment, when I talk about environment, it also means the environmental resources, the water we drink, the soil we use for cultivation, air we breathe, or any other natural resources you take, any natural resource, and it has been depleting tremendously. That has, been possible due to several negative as well as, unsustainable practices. So we talk about those practices which are harmful to the environment, to the natural resources, as unsustainable. On the other hand, sustainable practices are those practices which are in consonance, which are in harmony with the nature, with the natural resources, and we have those things. And if you look at the contents of this particular report, which I was just referring, Our Common Future, this report integrates the environment with development as two inseparable dimensions of human progress and development. When we say that many of the developmental activities are harming our environment or our natural resources, so the first question that should come to our mind, whether should we take or should we stop our all the developmental activities, or should we continue to develop but at the cost of environment? So, but the answer to this would be obviously that we cannot stop development, but we should consider the environmental factors and we should protect the environment while undergoing development. Because we have only one environment, we have only one planet to live in, and all kinds of developmental activities towards human progress must be taken within this environment. We do not have another planet. We do not have, another planet B. So in this context, if we largely, if you look at this sustainability definitions, you have three pillars of sustainability. One is, first, the most obvious is the environment. Second one is the society, and the third one is the sustainability, which means that when we talk about sustainability, we must discuss about the sustainability of the nature and the life support systems, as well as the community in which we all live. And all these pillars, the pillars that I've just mentioned, the environment, society, and economy, they are all interdependent. We cannot separate these three environments, pillars, and any action in one of these pillars will have a ripple effect on the other pillar. Like if you pollute the environment, then it will definitely have an impact on the society. It will have an impact on the other pillars. Similarly, if our economic activities are not environmental friendly, if we are using excessive water, the example of these cold drinks, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and all of them, over-exploit water, and as a result of which, and also it causes a lot of environmental issues. So that's just one example, but there are many other examples of those economic activities which are, not eco-friendly. We cannot call them as environmentally sustainable, but they are dangerous to the environment. Therefore, all these three activities are interdependent, and even if you look at the societal level, if you take it as a society, so what is the meaning of environment for society? As a society, we must have access to the clean environment. We must have access to the natural resources, and all the economic activities that are taking place are actually for the welfare of the society. They are for the welfare of the humans. So therefore, there is an interdependence between these three activities, and we have to make a balance between these three activities. When looking at the responses responses to these kind of unsustainable practices, there are 4 C's of sustainability. When we talk about finding out solutions for sustainability, we often talk about these 4 C's. First is the consumption, conservation, community, and cooperation. Because if the economic activities, if the developmental activities are highly dangerous for our environment, they are not sustainable, they are degrading our environment, what is the meaning of this consumption, conservation, community, and cooperation? When talking about consumption, means the means of production as well as the consumption. Industrial production or any other activities of production, and the means to reduce our carbon footprint through responsible consumption. Means whatever we are producing, whatever we are consuming, we must follow the sustainable and responsible consumption patterns. Like I can remember that Dr. Oza was telling about the use of the environmental friendly plates in his different programs that they do in their college. Also, the use of biodegradable material, not using the plastic cups, plastic plates, because they create a lot of environmental issues. When you throw it, it will not degrade in the environment. So this is an example of a responsible consumption. We are not consuming irresponsibly, but we have been following this responsible consumption. So that's the definition of the responsible consumption. Conservation means saving resources for the future. So how can we save our natural resources for the future? There are, many techniques. Like if you look at the examples of the soil degradation. So what are the reasons for soil degradation? One of the reasons for that is the excessive use of fertilizers, even the use of pesticides. They are actually unsustainable practices. When you go beyond certain limits, they become unsustainable. So you must reduce those things. You must reduce those kind of negative things which actually cause issues with our natural resources. Be it biodiversity. Sometimes you see that our biodiversity resources are being misused, they are being overexploited, especially if some of you are from environmental and botany backgrounds, you must be knowing that many of the medicinal plants are overexploited. So how do you conserve those natural resources, those botanical treasures, so that they continue to give us services and products in the future? Third one is community. Community, it's always said that unity has a strength. Therefore, the community means the collective efforts towards sustainability. As a community, our actions will guide a sustainable future. Today, as individual efforts are of course important. Our individual practices like not using plastic in our daily lives, carrying a cloth bags when you go for shopping, turning off the engine of our cars when we are at the red light, or this is just not using plastic bottles when in our organizations, individual organizations. When somebody throws plastic outside, we can also discourage those people at our individual levels. And at the level of community, when you do it at a larger community level, definitely those individual practices will take a larger shape, and we will definitely contribute towards sustainability traditions. Fourth one is cooperation. Cooperation means collaborations, and collaborations doesn't mean a collaboration between different countries, a developed and a developing country, but also across sectors, across governments, across people-to-people cooperation, people and institution cooperations. Like we can collaborate with our Panchayati Raj institutions for finding solutions of bio waste, or finding out the ways by which we can provide solutions to the plastic waste that is increasingly that's increasing continuously in our environment. So these are the four the four important C's of our solutions to unsustainable practices. When we look at sustainability, then this was something which we got it from that Brundtland Commission report, or our common feature report. But our traditions, as our Bharatiya traditions, be it Buddhism, Hinduism, or be it Jainism, or any other traditions within India that flourished within India, they have certain guidelines, they have certain religious and spiritual meanings of sustainability. Like Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family, encompasses whole kind of solutions to many of the world problems, because we consider this world as one family, and it doesn't just mean only the individuals, only the humans. We consider smallest organism, the microorganism, ants, birds, animals, everything as a part of our family. This whole universe is a one village. When you have that kind of an integrative, integral kind of an approach, then there won't be problems of this kind of water pollution, air pollution, so many kind of things. So because the Bharatiya view of sustainability is a wholesome idea of looking at things so that no one is left behind, not even smallest of the smallest organisms. And if you look at even various cultures, including whether it is Jainism, Buddhism, or various sects of different religions, they have a greater understanding of the sustainability. You look at the Vanavasi communities, the tribal and indigenous communities in India. We have more than 7% of the tribal populations in India, and if you go to their places, you will see that they have embraced such kind of important practices which are not very dangerous, not at all dangerous to the environment. They have eco-friendly living. They know how much quantity they have to use, what is over-harvesting. If you use so much of the wild resources, there will be issues. Tomorrow they won't get that. So this is right from the Vanavasi communities to our other traditions. We have sustainability as a way of life. For us, it is not something as a response to the environmental degradation or the loss of biodiversity, but a kind of way of life. Although the understanding of these things may not be those kind of things, but have a very, very deeper understanding of them. Like if you look at those communities, those who stay in the forests, they are hardly attacked by the animals. There is not instances of any man-animal conflict. That is because of their sustainable living, their harmonious living with the environment. And same is true with their usage of the natural resources, not using those things in the forest areas which are harmful to the environment. Then next is the next one is the even our in ancient literature. If you look at the ancient scriptures, Upanishads, one of the Upanishads, that is Isha Upanishad, says that the universe is the creation of the supreme power meant for the benefit of all his creation. Each individual life form must therefore learn to enjoy its benefits by forming a part of the system in a close relation with other species. Let not any one species encroach upon the other's rights. So it talks about the species. It's not just talking about the humans. It's not saying that we humans only have the right over the creation of the supreme power, but all the other species, the life form means any form of life which is existing on this planet, have equal right over all the resources. It's not that a dominant species like humans have a more right over the natural resources than a very, very lean, weak species on this planet. It talks beyond the understandings of individualistic understanding. It talks about the species level. Means every species has its rights over the environment. So that's our ethos. These are our ancient traditions. And you all must have known about the importance of biodiversity or the protection of wildlife among the Bishnoi community. You must be knowing about it, that they are still pursuing a case against one of the topmost actors in India for killing a wildlife. So this is another example of this. Then we have many such examples. I have just given few of the examples, like Tulsi is just one example which we worship. We worship people, and every community, every place you go, every different kind of tribal communities, they too have worshipping traditions. They worship different kind of plants, and worshipping means protecting those plants. If you look at it from that environmental conservation point of view, if they worship those plants, they will never kill it. They will never, burn it. They will never cut it. They will preserve it as an important part of their life. And these kind of traditions are orally transmitted from parents to their kids, like a kind of a important experiential learning. It's learned through experiences. There are no books. Tribal communities, they do not have the books that this plant has to be worshipped or this plant has to be protected. But they have set kind of things that they learn through their experiences, and they practice it in their lives. Even other communities also do that. Sacred groves, those places where you have protected the plants, and not only plants, it also protects all the other biodiversity. It means the Naga Devata, snakes, or any other things which are in that particular area. So these are our traditions. These are our Bharatiya traditions, Indian traditions, which are deeply rooted, and they appreciate the environment. They know the importance of the environment. Therefore, we have this kind of such an important traditions right from our Upanishads, other literatures, and our ancient traditions would continue to guide this world towards this. And some of the more examples in our day-to-day lives, like, our mothers, they use older clothes, like jeans. If it is torn, you will make, its shorts. Even if they are torn, then they are used as bags. They are used for, cleaning our, floor. So those are sustainable traditions, because we are not creating more environmental impact by using plastics and all those kind of things, but we are reusing, recycling those articles. Even newspaper will not go wasted in our lives. How many uses we get from the newspaper? So a newspaper, we read it, the news, and then we use it for packing. You make its small pouches, and even if you go many of the shops, they make those kind of bags out of it, and they sell the items in that. So we have this kind of rich traditions in our daily lives. And if you look at this kind of rugs, older plastics are used to make this kind of rugs, and those can be made into different beautiful artworks, and they look pleasing. That way we are also somehow managing the plastic and using whatever is there. We are using it. Whatever we are consuming or using plastics, that is being converted into this beautiful items. And in a journal, Kabir Views, and it's about kitchen gardens. You may not be thinking in that way, but sometimes if you produce an item like the coriander or the curry leaves or the tomato or brinjal or any kind of small thing that you produce in your kitchen gardens, greatly contribute towards reducing our environmental effect. Why? Because just imagine that a particular item, like, for example, you eat an imported rice or imported item from which is transported, say, for example, Kerala to Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. So you just imagine how much petrol that load carrier might have used to reach there. But at the same time, these small actions in our daily lives can greatly contribute to our, protecting our environment. Similarly, the greenhouse gases which are emitted by this kind of, long distance travel, but instead of that, if you have a small piece of land, you must cultivate your own vegetables there. You should do those kind of activities, and because they will contribute to protecting our environment. Even, cultivating small amount of coriander or other things which you can do in your homes, you can greatly contribute. So these are some of the tradition, and ultimately they will, because in your home, you will not use the toxic substances like pesticides, because whatever we are eating, it's highly loaded with those kind of pesticides. They are energy efficient because you are not using that much energy. Pollution prevention, because there is no transport available in that. Waste management is also another aspect of this. And ultimately, they will contribute towards the various sustainable development goals like that. So these are some of the examples. Certain other examples of like kitchen waste. Our homes, like, the waste which is generated in our kitchens, we use it for our kitchen gardens. And that's an important, kind of manure. It gives an important manure for our plants. Next, I'm giving the examples of, our sustainable traditions. These are all examples, like, these books. I remember, when my elder brother, I was using his books for reading. And similarly, there are many families. You must also be using that kind of things, the older books, using older books, because you are reducing the carbon footprint, which is ultimately contributing towards a cleaner environment, a better environment, because you don't know how many trees might be felled for producing this kind of books. So our sustainable practices in our daily lives are contributing this way. So, and we can continue to do this kind of things if in case we have forgotten these small actions, because small actions are important to make bigger change. Next is the this part I am talking about it, because this lecture is a part of the World Environment Day 2024, which is a biggest international day for the environment, and it is celebrated within the framework of United Nations Environment Program since 1973, and many people across various parts of the world celebrate it on 5th June. And this year's theme for World Environment Day is land restoration, desertification, and drought resilience. So in the next slide, I'm little bit giving a little emphasis to this land restoration, desertification, and drought resilience. What is the meaning of that? So desertification and land degradation means the loss of land due to industrial activities, construction activities, roads, networks, and all those kind of things. Even the excessive use of fertilizers, excessive use of pesticides, they also make our land less usable. And there are many other, natural reasons also, natural disasters are also responsible for land degradation, as a result of which our land for agricultural purposes is also reducing. It's not only the overall land, but the land for agricultural purposes is also reducing. And it has reduced drastically in India, Southeast Asia, and many other countries in the last few years, at least in the last couple of decades. And you just imagine that if there is no land for cultivation, for agriculture, where we will go? Where can we produce our food? So for those things, the land restoration is important. Reclamation of those wasteland, those degraded land is extremely important because there is no plan B for us. We have to maintain our agricultural productivity because we are going to touch a population of 10 billion by 20, which means, and as per the statistics, as per the projections, we need to produce nearly the 50% more food to feed that population in 2050. So if on one hand land is reducing and our population is increasing, how do you balance that? We can balance by reclaiming the wasteland, those lands which have already become wasted. So that's the meaning of land restoration. Therefore, those lands should be reclaimed, restored, and these requires various activities, the participation of various stakeholders, including institutions, governments, local governments, and of course, the scientists, students like us. You can greatly contribute to spread awareness about the importance of land and the importance of reclaiming those lands. And all these things are also because of our unsustainable practices. We throw garbage, we throw plastics in the environment that cause degradation. And the next is the drought resilience, because there is an increasing water scarcity across the world. To adapt to water scarce situations, we need drought resilient crops to feed billions of people. We already have less land. We already has problem of drought, means there's no water availability. So what are those solutions to respond to this kind of things, which can be also done through, as a botanist, I can say about creating resilient crops, like those crops which can grow in a very less water, like the millets. You can use millets in those kind of drought prone areas, because they are very important crops against the drought prone areas. Arid areas, they can grow properly in those areas. And these are some of the important things, our traditional knowledge and synergies among all those sustainable traditions, and then their contribution towards various sustainable development goals. For example, first is the ending of poverty, achieving zero hunger. Then you have sustainable consumption and production patterns, like that. This is about our traditional or our Bharatiya traditions, which are very important towards realizing all these sustainable development goals and to combat the desertification. Why our traditional diets? You just see our traditional diets. We used to eat millets, we used to eat ragi, we used to eat so many other traditional grains which we have lost today, but they are getting now in the market. We will get plenty of them in the market at a very high rates. So therefore, instead of buying from the market, we can promote those kind of drought resilient plants. Another example is the use of those species you must be aware of, like beans, kidney beans, long beans, all those broad beans, those kind of things, legume plants, which are very important for the soil. So that way also we can contribute to reclamation of the soil. So this is the whole sum of this lecture. I am summarizing this lecture with this slide, that the sustainability traditions are deeply rooted in the Indian culture, in the different religions as well. Though the sustainability and the sustainable development goals have taken a center stage in all the developmental activities, our policies in India remain deeply rooted in these ancient Indian traditions. And also the development and the environment are inseparable parts which must go on, but there is a great need to reduce our carbon footprint. We can take steps at our individual levels, our family levels, and society level to save this planet. Smaller steps, slower steps, but they will be important to bring a bigger change. So with this, I conclude this, and I thank you all for your patience and for listening to me. I thank you all the members of this organizing committee, esteemed organization, for inviting me to be a part of this webinar, and I hope I was able to deliver some of it. Thank you so much, sir.
Jyotsna Madam garu, please unmute yourself. So
Yeah.
Jagityal is a heavy rain. It's a heavy rain. Heavy rainfall is here. So that's why power has gone. Even though Jyotsna Madam and other participants also eagerly and enthusiastically participated in this program. Madam, please unmute yourself and proceed.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you, Ajay Kumar, sir. Really, it's been a blasting
Madam,
presentation.
queries.
Whatever we had. Sir, am I not audible?
Yeah, you are audible, madam. Before conclude the session, please queries. Then only we can move.
Yeah, sure. So before of that, I want to speak a few words about this presentation. So after that, I'll go for the queries, sir. So thank you, Ajay Kumar, sir. It's been really a blasting performance and we all have been enjoyed a lot. Why? Because when you begin the session here, the weather becomes very cool. So really, the way you explore the concept of sustainability and the development goals of 4 C's for eco-friendly living is absolutely inspiring. And yeah, sir, truly each and every element is interconnected in the nature with each other. Thank you so much. And also you mentioned the great examples of wildlife part in Bharatiya tradition by worshipping plants, nature and wildlife. So that concept is really wonderful, sir. It's evergreen. And even the concept of reuse, recycle, and kitchen gardening. And also, I love the concept that the 3 P's, so which interact with each other: plants, people, planet. So that would be an amazing presentation, sir. So the 3 P's and 4 C's, surely we follow the theme, whatever you mentioned here today. So thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. And we request all the audience and participants to go with any queries. If you have any queries or if you want to share anything, you can go through with us. You can join with us. Please unmute.
Yeah, I have given a chance to unmute all the participants. Those who have any queries, please interact with our respected keynote speaker. Please unmute the participants, those who are interested to interact with our speaker. Yeah, any queries? So otherwise, Shailaja Madam garu, please unmute yourself. Shailaja Madam garu, please unmute yourself and interact with our respected keynote speaker. Dr. Shailaja Madam garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College, Siddipet, Autonomous, Telangana State. Please welcome, madam. Am I audible, Shailaja Madam garu? Okay, madam, proceed.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
No.
Now,
Shailaja Madam,
I
Shailaja Madam. No, madam.
Yeah,
Shailaja Madam is ready to interact with our sir. And also, Potla Krishnaveni Madam garu, Head Department of Botany, Government Degree College for Women, Khammam. Madam is also here. She is one of the eminent professor in the Department of Plant Sciences. Madam Krishnaveni Madam garu also. Please unmute yourself.
Good
Shailaja.
afternoon, sir.
Okay, Shailaja madam, please proceed.
Good afternoon, sir. Very informative session and well organized for this program on the occasion of World Environmental Day. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Please in future
Thank
also planned very well. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Krishnaveni madam garu. Krishnaveni madam. Dr. P. Krishnaveni madam. Okay, please unmute madam. Okay, proceed madam. Yeah.
Good afternoon, all of you. Sorry, sir. Sir is from Kerala. Naku Kerala ante my own family anpistadi, God's own country. And sir, Ajay sir, thank you very much. Sir కనిపించట్లేదు ma'am.
Okay, now sir is visible.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Ajay sir. You are staying in really God's own country, but we are
Yes.
suffering here. Kerala people చాలా environment friendly ఉంటారు. Sir is enjoying the nature.
Yes, yes.
But in తెలంగాణ అండ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ యాక్చువల్ గా చెప్పాలంటే మనం సస్టైనబుల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ వైపు వెళ్ళాం కదా, చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అందుకే వస్తున్నాయి. వీఆర్ మోర్ సెల్ఫిష్.
Yes.
We don't think of nature at all.
Correct.
We botany lecturers are very much suffering and but thinking about this nature and we are thriving for it. But మేము కన్వే చేయలేకపోతున్నాం. యాక్చువల్ గా యూత్ కి మనం కన్వే చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది. ఈ నేచర్ ని ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి అంటే ఒక రకంగా చెప్పాలంటే గవర్నమెంట్స్ నుండి మనం ఏమీ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేకపోతున్నాం. సో గ్రౌండ్ లెవెల్ నుండి మారాల్సింది. సార్ ఈ రోజు హాలిడేస్ అయినా ఒక 10 మంది పిల్లలు తీసుకుని నిన్న ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ డే సందర్భంగా మీరు చెప్పిన సిటీ టెర్రస్ గార్డెన్స్ గ్రూప్ అని ఒకటి ఉంది సార్. ఇక్కడ ఒక 400 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు ఖమ్మంలో. వాళ్ళందరము నేను పిల్లల్ని తీసుకుని అవేర్నెస్ చిన్న ర్యాలీ లాగా గ్రీన్ వాక్ కండక్ట్ చేశాం సార్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ డే. మీరు చెప్పినవి అన్ని చాలా 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 బాగున్నాయి. వెరీ సింపుల్ టు ఏమనాలి, మేము ఈజీగా మనం ఏం చేయగలం అనేది ఆలోచించాలి. పెద్ద పెద్ద సమ్మిట్స్ పెడతారు, కాపులు అంటారు, ఎన్ని చేసినా కామన్ మ్యాన్ లో చేంజ్ రానంత వరకు ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ ని ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేయలేము. ప్రెసిడెంట్లు చేయలేరు, ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్స్ చేయలేరు, చేయాల్సింది కామన్ మ్యానే. బట్ మనం పిల్లల్ని కొంచెం ఇంకెక్కువ మోటివేట్ చేసి మన నేచర్ ని మనమే ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి అనేది మనం కన్వే చేయాల్సి ఉంది. మనం అందరం దానికోసం కష్టపడదాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్. అండ్ మై డాటర్ ఈజ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఐసర్ PhD. అందుకే నేను అడిగాను తన్ని, అజయ్ సార్ తెలుసా అని ఇప్పుడే అడిగాను. షీ ఈజ్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ అశోక యూనివర్సిటీ సార్, అసిస్టెంట్ ప్రొఫెసర్ లైఫ్ సైన్సెస్ ఇకాలజీ. హర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఈస్ కేరళ ఐసర్ లో PhD చేసి వెళ్ళింది. ఇప్పుడే నేను మీ ఫోటో చేస్తాను. సార్ తెలుసా అంటే ఎక్కడ అయ్యో కలవలేదు అనింది. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ మీటింగ్ యూ. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you. Thank you. Great, ma'am. Great, great.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ అందరికి, ఆల్ ఆర్గనైజింగ్ కమిటీ, ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ అండ్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ అండ్ మేడం జ్యోత్స్న మేడం. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్ ఆఫ్
Thank
యూ.
you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Next, thank you madam. Next, Sujata madam garu. Sujata madam, please unmute yourself. Sujata madam garu. Sujata madam. Okay, Sujata madam garu. Right. Okay. Srinivas sir. Anybody else? Ashraf sir is there. Ashraf sir, please unmute yourself. Or one of the co-patron, head department of botany Government Degree College for Science, Adilabad. Please unmute, sir. Ashraf, sir. Yeah, please proceed.
Sir, good evening, sir. It's a very good session, and everyone should have environment conscious. So, I congratulations to Dr. Padala Tirupati sir and GDC Women Jagityala, and also participating all colleges. Our college also conducting environment related so many activities. So thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Okay, Naresh sir, Srinivas Rao sir, Sunanda madam, Randit sir. Okay, Sandhya madam. G. Sandhya madam. So, V. Mallesham sir, please unmute yourself. V. Mallesham sir. In previous webinar, sir has enthusiastically participated, and one of the important area he is covered. Mallesham sir. Okay, madam, please proceed.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Now, I take the honor to convey my sincere oath of thanks on behalf of all the organizing committee and all the 4 prestigious institutions of Telangana. Initially, I just convey my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Principal, Sir, Dr. Y. Satyanarayana Garu, for his unceasing support and encouragement in all aspects. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And then I express my sincere gratitude to our today's keynote speaker, Professor AJAY Kumar Garu, for accepting our invitation and being here with us today. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for wonderful information. You really enlightened us. It's been really a blasting presentation ever we go through it. Thank you so much. And now I just convey my sincere thanks to Dr. Ashok Garu, Principal, SKNR GASC Jagityal, and also Dr. Jaykishan Pooja Garu, Principal GDC Lakshatipet, for facilitating us with innovative thoughts and for this support. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And also, now I thank all the organizing committee members, patrons, Dr. A. Srinivas Garu, and our co-patrons, Sri G. Chandraya Garu and R. Radhakrishna Garu, and as well as Ashraf Ali Garu, for your unceasing support and encouragement to finish this webinar successfully. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And also, I convey my heartfelt thanks to all the organizing committee, convener, sir, and all the technical assisting team, and everyone for your wonderful assisting and coordination. And also, I thank all the staff members, teaching and non-teaching of the 4 prestigious institutions of Telangana, to their love and affection and encouragement towards us for this webinar. Thank you very much, all of you. And last but not least, I thank each and everyone who is there on the screen, of the screen. So who involved directly or indirectly for making this webinar grand. I also thanks our Padala sir for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, madam, thank you.
Thank you. Bye, sir.
My sincere thanks to the coordinating member today, Dr. Etta Josna Madam Garu, Assistant Professor,
Thank you, sir.
Department of English.
My pleasure to assist with you in all aspects, sir.
Department of English, Government Degree College for Women Jagityal. And my sincere thanks to today's keynote speaker, Professor AJAY Kumar sir, who is a wonderful personality. and very efficiency. We are already listen today's our entire program. Sarah has clearly mentioned what we are desired. The program is fulfill the destination by the presentation of the Professor Ajay Kumar sir, and also all the patterns and co-patterns and organizing committee and organizing secretary and all the well-wishers and head department of botany from all the colleges and all the dignitaries from the different institutions, the prestigious institutions from our Telangana state and also the other states institutions, universities, professors, associate professors and assistant professors, lecturers and teachers, research scholars, students and all the faculty members and non-teaching members. We are wholeheartedly thankful for your patience and the grand success of this 25th national webinar on the occasion of World Environment Day 2024. So this is the greatness of your patience and your commitment, your concern about the environment, for the sustainable environment, for green future, our belongings, our beloved, the future citizens also enjoy the environment in free and fair and in a peaceful manner, and also the green environment. So the wholeheartedly thankful to each and everyone. So with your permission, we are going to wind up the session. Before wind up the session, I am once again reminded you, I am requesting you once again, I have sent the feedback link in the chat box. So please fill the feedback form. So without fill the feedback form, you may not get e-certificate. So please you fill the feedback form within 3 days, because of 225 participants, they are already filled the feedback link now. So 450 participants, they are registered this national webinar. So that's why my sincere request all the participants, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and fourth day or fifth day also you may get e-certificate. Please you patiently wait for the e-certificate, because of you fill the feedback link by your working email address. So definitely it may reaches you. So otherwise if some members they are not filled correct email address, so that's why you may not get e-certificate. No problem. Definitely
The exam is not currently
some
this
of the
exam.
participants are asking feedback link not accepting. Yes, definitely not asking, because of only 100 participants, only 100 members only accepting every day. So 4 days, we will wait another 3 days or 4 days, please. And now I am given an option, access to fill the feedback link. Once again, I share the feedback link. So don't leave without fill the feedback link, my dear participants. Okay. So this is once again, I send the feedback link. Okay. Okay, madam. So within 1 minute or 2 minutes, we'll going to wind up the session. Please fill the feedback link first of all. Okay, thank you for your patience. More than 100 participants. This Zoom is accepting only 100 participants. Remaining, they are listen in the YouTube. I will also send the YouTube link in the WhatsApp group. Mispa Kumari, madam, any doubt? Ashraf sir, thank you very much. Okay, I hope all the participants fill the feedback link. Parvati Madam Garu. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to wind up the session with your permission. I hope all the participants fill the feedback link. So thank you for your patience.